Alright, so just show off the moving mechanism for the Mercy staff here. Now, none of this is cemented yet, but we'll go through it here. As you can see, my workbench is a disaster. But I've got a switch right here that we embedded in the 3D print part, and it spins around. And that is not all. So let me put this down and then we'll tear it apart. Okay, now none of this is actually glued together yet. So this piece here will just slide off. This will eventually be permanently attached. The wings I'm on the fence about. They're just pressure fit in there. I may eventually glue them in. I don't know yet, or magnetize them. But this is where the magic happens. So this is our cylinder. This is the coupler we made. So let's see if I can't get this to break loose. There we go. So this unthreads, and we've got this is just a 3D printed threaded thing that goes in here. This was designed, you know, we didn't really have the thing designed with the movement designed into the original design, so we had to make all this stuff kind of work. This is a disaster, but it didn't quite fit in here. But this is a power brick. We'll get to that in a second. So right here is just, this is a threaded collar that's attached to the motor. Let me hit the switch again. As you can see, this rotates, but the bottom part doesn't, because that's attached directly to the motor. Again, this isn't glued in either, so I should be able to just pop this out. Alright, well, as you can see, there's a motor in there, but that's too tight. It won't let me in there. This part will probably never be glued in, mostly because you can't get the motor out, or can't get the battery out without it. So here's our battery and the switch. The switch goes through there. It's all plugged in. This is just a cheap, this was $1.20. Now I intended not to tear this all up, but this is an 1856, I think. But it's a lithium type of lithium battery used in cameras, a bunch of stuff, lightsabers. And then it's got this nice converter in it, so we're just using it for the converter. It converts up to 5 volts, but really it's just a battery holder for the most part. USB stick. And then everything's all wired in. So what this is so that when I ship this, in order to charge the battery, it's got a charger in it. So you just plug this in like you would your phone and charge that up. And this just slides back in here. And like I said, we had to booger this up pretty good to get it to fit in here, but we had to keep trimming it down because the pipe was a little bit too big. But that's pretty much it. The switch there just goes all the way through, and that's how we do the Mercy staff there. We're gonna get this all painted up and ready to go. We are gonna drop an LED with a different battery in here somehow. Figure that out later. Probably magnetize it and drop it in there. There's not really a ledge in there, so I don't know what I'm going to do there. But that's the Mercy staff. This was all 3D printed on our maker gear. Well, other than some of these bits. But and then this is just a PVC pipe, and we don't have the end done yet. But that's how we did our Mercy staff motion.